This opening moment throws you straight into the middle of a heated situation. The frustration feels real, but it also shows how fast expectations can crash into reality. Sometimes the biggest shock isn't hearing no, it's realizing nobody behind the counter can change the rules. That tension turns an ordinary checkout into a scene everyone notices. How would you react if things didn't go your way at the register? This clip feels like it lands with the wrong audience. Instead of gaining sympathy, it raises questions about how disconnected someone can seem from everyday struggles. The complaint sounds ordinary to many people who already deal with these costs every week. That contrast is exactly what makes the reaction online so intense. Do you think this message came across the way it was intended? This moment turns into a debate over who should decide how public money gets used. Everyone seems convinced their side is the obvious one, which only adds fuel to the argument. The clip isn't just about groceries anymore, it's about control, responsibility, and where people believe the limits should be. Who do you think should make those decisions? This situation spirals out of control in seconds. One emotional reaction suddenly creates a much bigger problem than the original one. The damage left behind makes the entire meltdown look far more costly than whatever started it. It's the kind of moment where anger wins first and consequences arrive later. Was anything in this situation worth that outcome? This clip shines a light on a debate that never seems to disappear. The argument isn't really about snacks alone. It becomes a fight over who should carry the cost. That's why emotions run so high whenever public benefits enter the conversation. People often see completely different pictures from the same moment. Where do you think the line should be drawn? This moment suggests desperation may be driving the decision, but it also shows how risky that choice can become. What looks like a quick solution today can easily create much bigger problems tomorrow. The fallout rarely stays with just one person. It spreads farther than many expect. What would you have done instead in this situation? This clip feels shocking because the decision is announced so openly. It also puts workers in an impossible position since they don't make the policies. The frustration may be real, but directing it at the wrong people only makes the scene even more chaotic. Do you think the employees deserve to be caught in the middle? This moment focuses on finding another way instead of stopping at the first obstacle. Whether people agree or disagree, it raises questions about adapting when circumstances change. The conversation quickly shifts from frustration to personal choices and possible solutions. What's the first solution you would have tried here? The numbers in this clip immediately grab attention. Large benefit amounts naturally make people stop and ask whether everything adds up. That's what creates such strong reactions online. The debate becomes less about one person and more about how the system is supposed to work. Does this amount surprise you or not at all? This clip highlights how different daily life can feel depending on someone's situation. Not knowing grocery prices after years catches many viewers off guard because food costs affect nearly everyone. That disconnect is what gives this moment its emotional punch. Would losing track of everyday prices surprise you? This moment leaves people guessing about the real purpose behind the video. It could simply be sharing a struggle, or it could come across as asking viewers to step in. That uncertainty is exactly what keeps people arguing in the comments instead of agreeing. How did this clip come across to you? This clip raises a difficult point about what happens after someone's financial situation changes. It suggests there may be other options before asking for more help, but everyone views those choices differently. That's what keeps the conversation so divided from start to finish. What would you do first if you were in this position? This final moment pulls together the biggest issue running through all these clips. It shows how quickly public conversations about financial support become emotional and deeply divided. Everyone seems to bring different experiences into the discussion, making agreement almost impossible. Which moment in today's video stood out to you the most, and why?